guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the very first episode of the Tuner Talk by Premier Tuners, is the brand that I went ahead and created, and I'm super excited because I've been wanting to do this for a while, for those of you that follow me, and I finally have my very first famous person that I'm gonna be interviewing today. And for those of you that follow me on Instagram know exactly who that is. Today I'm gonna show you exactly what I have in store for you guys. So for those of you that have seen my channel before, you know exactly who this is standing behind me.
What's up guys, Miguel DSM here.
So he is gonna be showing us his Mitsubishi Eclipse 1999 GS, what he did to it, how he got it to be the 4G63 engine inside, a lot of other details, why he started the build, everything, all that good stuff is gonna be here on this episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him and let him take over, and I'm gonna be asking him some questions and he'll go ahead and answer them and give you guys some more information. Okay, so first off, I want to really thank you for coming out because I really wanted to shoot your car. This is a beautiful vehicle, and of course you know that I love the 4G63 motor. I wasn't honestly a fan of Eclipses until seeing yours. Yes.
I know, it happens.
Everyone says that, right?
It happens. It's a 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse, originally a GS, which is a non-turbo, naturally aspirated 140 horsepower neon motor Eclipse. No one likes them. They get a lot of hate in the community. It was my first car. I got it when I was around 6.5, like basically like junior, senior year in high school. And I've had it for years now, and I've built it along the years. I initially got it because my dad used to have an Eclipse GSX back in like when I was in the 4th grade or so. He promised to give it to me by the time I got my license and permit. A couple years passed. He traded in for a Corolla because he needed, you know, a bigger car for the family.
That's sad.
I know, and I remember crying that day, and I was like, dude, like I have to get an Eclipse as my first car, like no matter what. Like it was just like I visualized it and it ended up happening.
So I just wanted to go ahead and point out the aesthetics of this car. It is a beautiful vehicle. Tell us more about the aesthetics and what your plan was originally when you first got it.
Well, I've had it for a long time, and honestly I haven't really done much to aesthetics. I do believe that these cars look good more as an OEM car, OEM plus car, where it's where you have the stock body, wheels, coilover suspension, a lip kit, and that makes a car look clean to me. That's my preference in style. When it comes to this car, it's lowered on coilovers. It has the Graham Light 57 DR wheels wrapped in Federal RSRR tires. Aesthetically, it has the Carbonetics lip kit. I also have a front lip, but I take it out because this car loves to scrape. These cars are naturally low. When you lower them, they just become too undrivable, basically. So I have a front lip, but not on right now. I have the side skirt extensions on the side. Excuse the car, it is a little dirty. I haven't washed it since like IFO. So I also have the rear carbon fiber diffuser back here, the rear carbon fiber centerpiece. I have these are kind of rare European spec Eclipse taillights. They only come in Euro models, as you guys can see by the amber corners. I do prefer the red ones, but these are just rare to have, so it's cool to have. I do have a carbon fiber wing that was painted up top to kind of match the color and stuff like that, so it's just like a little like nice details. OEM sticker, just to let people know it's a Mitsubishi and it breaks a lot. And I did put the GSX sticker. So I always get asked like, what is it? Is it a GSC, GSX? I got tired of basically telling them like it's a GS, but it has an Evo swap, and then it's all-wheel drive swap too, so it's kind of like a GSX. So I just slapped the sticker on. I'm just like, dude, it's a GSX, because I hate explaining it every time. I'm gonna let you guys know in video because it'll be recorded and you guys can see it, but I always get asked like, what is it, bro? Like, is it a GSC or GSX? I'm like, bro, it's just a GSX. And if they want to get more into detail, I'll tell them. But yeah, besides that, aesthetically, it's still the original paint job. I have the HKS. No, is it? Oh, that's a Gretty muffler. I totally forgot. It's been a minute. It might be a Gretty muffler.
Oof, he said HKS.
No, it's a Gretty muffler. Aesthetically, I mean, I guess the brakes count. It has the Evo 8 Brembos. They look kind of aesthetic.
Yeah, of course they count.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if you had the stock OEM brakes on these.
Right.
I don't think that would be very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, true. So,
All-wheel drive car with mini brakes.
mini brakes. But yeah, that's it. As you guys can see, like it's just OEM bumper. 97 to 99 is the same body style. Usually the turbo models come with a high-rise wing in the back. And it's basically, it looks OEM, it's just upgraded to a more aesthetic look and sporty race car type of thing. So
moving into the inside of the vehicle, the interior, I could see you have the Bride seats, the Lomaxes, along with the Takata harnesses. Super clean, super original. Tell us a little bit more about the interior.
Okay, so to start off with the seats, these are the Vios 3 Lomax bucket seats in red, matched to some green Takata harnesses. When it comes to the setup, I feel like it's just like the OG like bucket seat and harness look. Like it always looks good, no matter what car it is. So I've always wanted it. I got that. I also got, if you look this way, I have the Carbonetics airbag delete. So if we crash, we die like men. I have the AEM air fuel ratio and boost gauge, which are no longer connected because I went with the standalone ECU and a dash right here that basically tells me like my gas, my ethanol content, speed, RPM, boost, air fuel, battery readings, like everything. So, and besides that, we also have the Carbonetic shift knob. I have a Pioneer double din stereo. It does have an authentic Nardi steering wheel with a custom DSM horn button, which is kind of cool. And it has a signature and everything. It's leather, red stitching, really complements the car well. I have the auto power 4-point roll bar in the back, silver just like the car. And besides that, it's just OEM black leather interior from the 99 model.
Okay, so I think we should save the best for last, which is the engine bay. Let's go take a look at that.
All right, it's a little dirty though, just letting you know. So this is completely like a Frankenstein because it has an Evo 8 motor, Evo 4 transmission, Evo 4 transfer case, custom drive shaft, Eclipse GSX like reverse suffering, gas tank, rear differential, axles. Like this thing's been touched literally like everywhere, like over the years. So with the engine swap, like I said previously, we went from 140 horsepower with a 420 motor to a 440 horsepower Evo 8 4G63. It's basically full bolt-ons on E85. It is on a flex fuel tune, and it's currently running a standalone ECU and dash just to monitor everything. Besides that, a lot of stuff is custom fabricated, such as this Evo 8 and 9 radiator. We had to fabricate some brackets. The transmission mount down there, we had to move it 6 inches forward just to be able to fit the transmission. We had to cut the subframe just to fit the transfer case and the drive shaft. And just little things here and there. I do want to upgrade a lot of stuff and honestly probably go bigger turbo because it's on a stock Evo 9 turbo. It's very torquey. It makes 413 foot-pounds of torque. But if I do want to go bigger turbo, then I'll probably switch the whole setup up and, you know, go more legit basically. It's a clean setup, but I feel like it's kind of basic. It's just full bolt-ons 85. Almost every other Evo has that setup, so it's not really too much different. But it does look cool. It's in an Eclipse. It's basically like a 2-door Evo. It does, you know, carry its own weight. It's pretty quick. I haven't really raced it much, but it is a fun car nonetheless. Like this car gives me such a unique experience that like no other car gives me. The Evo's pretty close, but at the end of the day, this car to me will always be my favorite just because it's my first car, my first like legit build, and just the progression between both the car and I as the years pass by. You know, the car and I have come along a long way, so it's really cool to see that just both of us kind of growing together in a sense. I know it's kind of corny, but car people could probably relate.
Okay guys, so we're gonna be wrapping things up right now, but I just had a couple questions for Miguel, and I'm pretty sure you guys are curious as well. I wanted to know some advice that he can give you guys out there that actually want to convert your Eclipses with the 4G motor. I know it's very difficult, very time consuming, and it's very expensive as well. So what advice would you have for them, and what did you learn from it?
Alright, so it's a delicate subject because honestly I would just say get a GST or GSX. Those already come with a 4G 6.3 motor. So it's a lot cheaper to go that route and then build one of those. If you really like your non-turbo model or you got stuck with one and you want to swap it just to be a little different. These aren't that common. There's around 6 in the world right now. And this is the only one in the West Coast. So having one of these makes it very special, very unique. If you want to do it, it's going to take time, it's going to take money, it's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of researching. I had to do a lot of research previously and there was barely any information out. So I kind of took this car as a guinea pig to kind of figure it out. I try to document most of the build on YouTube and on DSM Tuners, which is the forum for Eclipses. But if you want to do the swap, I think it's a good idea as far as like, you know, just developing your mechanical ability, hanging out with friends, working on the DSM. DSM is just known for just, you know, being with your friends in the garage, working on them. And they're really fun cars, honestly. They require you to get dirty half the time. But I definitely do enjoy that type of environment. I mean, me personally, when I have a car, I want to build it, I want to touch it, I want to change things up, I want to upgrade things, and that's just my style.
So my last question is gonna be, are you finished with this build? Do you have any plans for it? If so, what are your plans for it, if you want to give us any insight?
I feel like a build is never really finished because either something comes up, something breaks, or you want to do some type of upgrade. So I still want to honestly take the motor back out and redo everything legitimately, like just have legit parts, nice shaped engine bay, everything. I want to paint the car because it's still on original paint and it has imperfections everywhere. Like it's a 99, it's old, it has dents, scratches. You know, I get that. I'm waiting for some wheels, so hopefully soon.
Can you tell us which wheels?
Yeah, they're TE37s. You know,
what? You actually told us.
TE37, same color. It's just going from Ray Graham lights to TE37s is just like that step up. So I do want to get like Toyo or Nito tires and yeah, just paint wheels, redo the engine bay, be able to put the front lip on it again. And honestly, it's complete. That's all the Eclipse needs realistically. But it's been a long time coming and man, it's been a journey for sure. I love this car though, no doubt.
You wouldn't trade it for the world?
Nah.
Would you sell it?
If I had to. I almost sold it not too long ago to kind of fund one of the other builds, but besides that, nah.
Well, I really want to say thank you, Miguel DSM, for being here, along with his new merch line that I am wearing. I paid a lot of money for this.
Did you? Did you?
I did. I really did. So I wanted to show this off. This is his brand, Race Legacy. You can go ahead and check it out.
Check it out, guys.
Link in his bio, I believe.
Link in my bio.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Yes, so that is it. Thank you guys for watching. There is going to be more episodes to come, so if you want to be the person that I interview on these episodes, go ahead and comment below and I'll go ahead and consider it and we'll exchange. Go ahead and message me on Instagram at IllestEvo and we can go ahead and go from there. So again, thank you, really appreciate it. Beautiful build. I'm gonna rate it 1 out of 10. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna head out.
I'm probably gonna rate it, not even like being completely honest, an 8 out of 10, and that's really good. That's really strong.